Chizuk from the Parsha of Shabbos Kodesh, Parsha of Vitzah. This week's Parsha, Yaakov Avinu goes out from Beersheba. He comes to Haran. Haran is in Turkey. Then the Torah says, "Vayivga b'makom v'yolad sham," and it's Yisrael. But again, the Torah should have said, Yaakov Avinu went out from Beersheba. He came, Vayivga b'makom v'yolad sham, which is also Har Moriah and Yisrael. And then Vayelech Haran. What is the back and forth, back and forth? In Rashi and many Meforshim tell us that Yaakov Avinu first went to Haran. He passed by Har Moriah and he completely ignored it. He didn't pay attention. And then when he arrived in Haran, he thought to himself, I passed by a place like Har Moriah and I didn't stop to daven in a place where my father and my grandfather davened, where the Akedah Yitzchak was. And he decided, Rashi tells us, he decided, I have to return. But I don't have money, a long trip, and Esau wants to kill me there. Every single excuse not to go back. Then he decided, you know something? I am going back regardless, no matter what all the difficulties. And then as soon as he returned, started returning, Hashem made him kfitz derech, made him arrived in the same day. Hashem made kivur Hashemesh. The sunset was much earlier, so he should be able to daven there quickly and go back. And Hashem gave him all the brachos over there. And here comes a fascinating kasha as well. Why didn't Hashem stop him on the way to Turkey, on the way to Haran, to an Har Moriah, and make the dream right over there, and then go to Haran? And the answer is fascinating. The Gemara tells us in Masechtas Chilul a lot about Gemara Chilul Tzadik Aleph. Really fascinating. But what the Chazal is teaching us is that Yaakov Avinu went to Haran. When he passed by Har Moriah the first time, he completely didn't pay attention. Completely didn't pay attention. Then he arrived in Haran, and he decided, I have to do something about it. I have to. And this is what the Torah is teaching us. When you passed by Har Moriah in the first place, you didn't pay attention. You see the blessings right over there. This is a place where your father and your grandfather got tremendous blessings, and you just ignore it. Hashem is not going to do anything about it. You choose to ignore it. Okay, ignore it. But as soon as he arrived in Haran, and he said, what? I ignored it. I have to do something about it. I have to do something that's going to bring me back over there. What did he do? He started going back with all the difficulties that he had. And then, once you choose to do the difficult things with all the excuses that you have, then you see the listen. The Gemara tells us, Medrash tells us something fascinating. Rab Chanina ben Doisha saw all the beautiful korbanos and gifts that people brought to the Beis HaMikdash. He was so jealous. He wanted so much kedushadik jealousy. He wanted to bring something to the Beis HaMikdash, but he was so poor. He didn't have anything. Then he went and he found a big stone, and he decided to polish the stone and he's going to bring it to Beis HaMikdash. And he polished it and he made it nice and it became a beautiful stone. But then pick it up and carry it to the Beis HaMikdash. How can he carry it? It was still way too heavy. And he started stopping people. Are you going to Beis HaMikdash? Will you carry the stone for me? Will you help me? We're going to charge money. They didn't have money. And suddenly five people showed up. And they said, we're going to help you. All we need is you to give us a hand and a finger to help us carry this stone to the Beis HaMikdash. And of course, Reb Chanina ben Doisha was very happy to do it. And they carried the stone together, and as soon as they arrived in Beis HaMikdash, all these five people vanished. And obviously, they were malachim. And the question comes, if they were malachim, did they need his help? Yes. They need you to give a hand and a finger. Because if you're going to ignore the situations that you have the opportunities in life, you just say, I'm going to let it pass by. If you want to carry it, you carry it. Then nothing will happen. So many times we have opportunities in our lives, and we just let it go. It comes shidduchim, comes businesses, but this doesn't pass me, this doesn't pass me. Who is Hashem to fight with you? You don't want it, don't. Yaakov Avinu is teaching us. You have every single excuse not to go back to Eretz Yisrael, but when you go back, with all the difficulties that you have, then you see the real bracha. Then you see the Shkias Shemesh, then you see the Kfitzas Aderech and all the brachas against Shabbos.